Hello, ghost hunters! Let's take a look at the new spirit boxes. The spirit box has gone through a lot of changes since the release of Phasmophobia. In its early days, we got responses like this. Our most recent spirit box had ghostly voices like this.
I'm behind you.
But now with the new tiers of spirit boxes, we get a whole range of voices provided by the official content creators of Phasmophobia, including me. The spirit box scans through radio frequencies, picking up responses from ghosts which have this as their evidence. So let's take a look at each tier of spirit box. The Tier 1 spirit box looks and sounds like this. If you are new to the spirit box, this red light here indicates that the spirit box heard you, not that the ghost heard you. This white light means that you've got a response. This item has a range of 3 meters. This means when you ask questions, you'll want to be within 3 meters of the ghost. The audio quality and the response rate are low, and this item is an electronic, so you will not want to hold it during a hunt and should turn it off when not in use. The Tier 2 spirit box looks and sounds like this. Visually, this spirit box is much like its predecessors, so you likely know that if the spirit box has heard you, this black X will flash on the screen. If you get a response from the ghost icon will flash on the screen. This item has a larger range of 4 meters. Audio quality and response rate is medium, and it is an electronic. The Tier 3 spirit box looks and sounds like this. This item can be quite daunting with all of its buttons and large interface, but this item is actually quite simple. It has a larger range of 5 meters, making it easier to get a response from the ghost. When the spirit box has heard you, this row of lights will flash red. If the ghost responds, they will flash white with the response. The audio quality is high, which makes this item less annoying than previous versions. It also has a higher response rate, which makes it easier to get the evidence that you're looking for. It is an electronic, so it should not be held during hunts or left on when not in use. If you're having issues with getting a spirit box response, keep in mind that these items have a range now and will require you to be near the ghost. So if you're having problems getting the ghost to respond, make sure that the light is off and that you are near the area where you are getting interactions or ghost activity. This item is also great for testing that the game can hear you, as it gives a visual response to let you know that you have been heard. If you are not seeing the previously mentioned confirmations, then you know that your mic is not being heard by the game. The spirit box does respond on occasion when the ghost is near, even when a question is not asked. So those of you having microphone issues can still get a response. It's also worth noting that some ghosts prefer players to be alone when they use the spirit box. If you are struggling getting this as evidence, have all other players leave the room while attempting to get the evidence. 2 ghost types have specific traits related to the spirit box. First, the Diogen has a slight chance of responding with its unique heavy breathing, like this, but only if the player asking is very near to the ghost. Second, the Moroi will curse players who successfully receive a response from the spirit box. This curse will rapidly drain players' sanity and can only be cured by taking sanity medication, even if it does not restore any sanity. As for questions that can be asked and recognized by the spirit box, players can ask any of the questions listed here. Often, the game will respond to a question that is not a recognized phrase, as the speech recognition attempts to determine what was asked by players. This is why questions like, "Are you French?" can receive a response. The game is most likely hearing, "Are you friendly?" Also keep in mind that the game only attempts to hear players in short intervals, so asking a lot of questions quickly does not increase your chance of receiving a response. At least not a response from the ghost, although likely one from your teammates. And finally, if you are playing without a mic or prefer not to verbally ask questions on the spirit box, players can use text-based UI to ask questions. This option is available in your settings and will provide questions, which you must click on to ask the ghost one of 3 questions. So which of the 3 spirit boxes is the best? This is personal preference, as all 3 spirit boxes are very similar and work in a similar manner. However, my favorite is likely the Tier 3 spirit box only because it has a large range and a high response rate, meaning that the ghost is likely to give evidence on this item more frequently and sooner than on the other spirit boxes. The Tier 1 spirit box gave me the most grief in attempting to get this as evidence. Because it is lower range and low response rate, it often required a lot more effort to get this as evidence. So if you have the money to upgrade to the Tier 2 or to the Tier 3, I would highly recommend doing so as soon as that option is available to you. Which of the 3 spirit boxes do you prefer? Did you have more issues with the Tier 1 than the Tier 3, or did they feel similar to you? Did you like the new sounds on the spirit box? Have you heard me in any of the responses? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and as always, happy hunting!